We've been having a good time today listening to some really amazing stories and watching some of the incredible video that go along with it. Our guests today have all come face to face with a life or death situation. We've been watching their life-threatening stories captured on some very dramatic videotape, including the one we just saw with Lisa there, who was battling a big old whale out there. He wasn't really attacking you, but he still was playing with you and drug you under, and you could have died there. And you say 5 days later you jump right back in the water. No fear. I wouldn't have gotten in the bathtub after that incident, believe me. Well, our next guest, Mike Silva, is a helicopter news pilot from KCNC-TV in Denver, Colorado. He captured this high-speed pursuit from the air. Let's take a look at Mike's video. And Mike, why don't you explain what we're seeing here?
The individual is trying to elude police. He crashes the vehicle. He's on foot. He tries to commandeer that vehicle. He shoots his pistol, misses the 14-month-old child. The second vehicle, he takes hostage. Here I use the helicopter to contain him, keep him stopped while the police department can effect an arrest. Woo. He didn't want to give up, and I personally believe he elected to be terminated right there.
Shot right there is what we just saw.
Parking lot of that shopping center.
So you not only followed this chase all through the streets there, but you actually lowered your chopper to stop this vehicle when you knew this man had a gun on him?
Rolonda, it's a emotional roller coaster. There was a lot of things going on. You only saw just a few seconds of 22-minute chase. I was a police officer for 10 years. I've been involved in hostage negotiation training, high-speed pursuits as a police officer in a police car. This thing was something that was extraordinary, and the biggest emotion that I had to deal with was the frustration of trying to balance what I could do against what I shouldn't do, I guess the appropriateness of things. And what I'd like to say is that I think the underlying thread that we have here in common is training and our ability to maintain our composure. And I think that's why we're all sitting here.
Well, you know
today.
something, I agree with you, because each story, each person who told their story talked about some type of training. Even it was Joe, how he had studied that, so the bottom line is the training kept you from panicking and actually helped you have the tools to save your life.
I really believe so. I really believe so. You have so many things working for you. They're limited in some ways. You fall back onto training, your values and character, and I think that allows you to survive.
Did your life change after that, like some of the other folks here have talked about? This was a life-changing event?
It did, but I think when you understand my history, the time I flew in Vietnam, I was shot down once. I was blown up one time in Vietnam. I've done many other rescues that I feel made me conduct myself mentally more effectively. There was a very high degree of risk, but in television, if it's not on video, it's not documented. So I've done some things over the year that were very trying, but yes, to answer your question about how my life changed, I think it's a series, and what has happened is, like these people right here, I have a greater appreciation for life. My family, I'm a product of the Denver Catholic schools. I have more involvement in those aspects in my children growing up. And when this all happened, I was dealing with my number 2 son's 2nd birthday. So we have a lot of common
Isn't that bizarre? We have a Mother's Day, 2 sons' birthdays, just before Christmas. You know, some people might say that you guys are here for a reason.
Or there's some angels that are watching over us, or yes, both. It's pretty amazing. That's why we're here.
That's why we're here. But you know, those stories give us all a little fruit for thought, because boy, you keep coming back, keep coming back. Hold on just a second, let's take a break, and when we come back, we're going to meet a jockey who was thrown from his horse while in the last leg of a race. We're going to see how in the world the man survived this. Oh, more amazing videos of survival when we come back.